Hello, this is MIT OpenCourseWare Centric Wiki World University and Schools News and Question and Answer on Monday, July 8th, 2024. I'm holding up a sticker with the URLs for World University and School and the academic press at World University and School, WUaS Press, which is also the WUaS Educational Services stores, bookstores, computer stores, robotics stores, grocery stores, retail stores, department stores, and similar, planned in 200 countries and in their main and official languages. So World University and School is seeking to make MIT OpenCourseWare-centric WUaS degrees available for free to students online, first in English to students from 200 countries, and then in each of all 200 countries and in their main languages. The degrees World University and School would like to offer in each of 200 countries' main languages include bachelor, PhD, law, medicine, IB high school, or similar, AAAS, Associates of Arts, Associates of Science degrees, 2 years of an undergraduate degree, and master's degrees. As we proceed with accreditation, presently with the green light from Middle States Commission on Higher Education, with offices in the greater Philadelphia area, and concurrently with licensure with the state of Pennsylvania's Department of Education. On our other wing, World University and School is Wiki, editable, teachable to, learnable from, curatable, writable on, Wiki schools and subjects, planned in all 7,164 known living languages that will emerge also with artificial intelligence, machine learning, and large language models, but in particular which seek to build community among speakers of all of these, each of these 7,164 known living languages in World University and schools from wherever people are located and have access to the internet. So to begin, as we wait to see if people will join for this WS News and Question and Answer, I'd like to share a few recent news items. The accreditation first, and this is all on the 501c3 tax-exempt public charity MIT OpenCourseWare-centric World University and School side. I'll get later on this morning to the WS Corporation side, a for-profit general stock company legal entity in the state of California. But first, on the MIT OpenCourseWare-centric World University and School side, agenda item 1 has to do with accreditation, and in World University and Schools reaching out to the Shadyside Academy High School heads, President Bart Griffith and head of school Trixie Sabundayo. I went to Shadyside Academy High School in Pittsburgh, in the greater Pittsburgh area in the second half of the 1970s. And glad to have heard back from Trixie Sabundayo, the head of the senior school at Shadyside, in seeking to move forward with WUaS accreditation. She'll be back, I think, perhaps from first 2 weeks of vacation in July 13th. Her email auto reply said, and perhaps after that, World University and School could explore next steps with accreditation with Middle States Commission on Higher Education that would involve writing documents, and also as potentially Middle States Commission on Higher Education develops further its organizational structure, its accreditation processes for online universities, such as MIT OpenCourseWare-centric World University and School, and potentially in Middle States Commission on Higher Education, it's working with the US federal government, possibly, and as World University and School seeks also further potentially to matriculate enroll students, if we could, this autumn, 2024, so possibly September 1st would be super. But accreditation has been a long journey for World University in School, and World University in School is growing with further matriculation of students step by step. And we'll see what emerges with this next forward direction for accreditation for MIT OpenCourseware Centric World University in School, thanks potentially to Shadyside Academy High School heads, President Bart Griffith, and head of school, senior school, Trixie Sabundayo. Agenda item 2, Rajasthani Language World University in School. Just created a new Rajasthani language World University in School. The Rajasthani language is spoken in Northwest India and in the state of Rajasthan. And in creating this new Rajasthani language wiki subject school or school planned in Rajasthani, and it's not yet in the Rajasthani language, check out the new Rajasthani language wiki school, and it's on the languages wiki school subject page at World University in School. And as World University in School grows in the Rajasthani language. Interestingly, the Rajasthani language is spoken by some 25 million people, I read online, and it's a language variant of Hindi, but enough different to be its own language. Mutual intelligibility is one definition of language. And just the other day, I was seeking to translate some Rajasthani poetry, 4 lines that I had found on a Twitter post, into English, and Google Translate didn't recognize the language and couldn't translate the Rajasthani language. That afternoon, after receiving an email from Google Translate that they had added 110 more languages to Google Translate, that I could translate this Rajasthani 4 lines of poetry, which was accompanied by a Rajasthani person, I think, walking along a road with 4 camels behind him, wearing beautiful clothes. So thanks to Google Translate, I think, for adding the Rajasthani language to Google Translate. Potentially by doing so, 25 million Rajasthanis have gained access to the world's information online. Incredible. Amazing, thanks to information technologies, translation information technologies. In a related vein, and since Sundar Pichai is from India and from Tamil Nadu on the East Coast and a native Tamil speaker, and is the CEO of Google and Alphabet as well, and I think interested in India and education there, he recently tweeted, "We're investing $1 billion in Iowa to expand our technical infrastructure and support our Council Bluffs data centers. This builds on $5.5 billion we've already invested in the state since 2007. So World University in School is looking toward the time when we can write something similar about, for example, World University in School investing $1 billion in the state of Rajasthan for Rajasthani language educational free resources, and wondering when this will emerge. Similarly, we'll get to the law school's part of World University in School in a few agenda items. Similarly, World University and School is looking to the time when we can develop the Iowa Law School and invest $1 billion in Iowa to develop not only Iowa Law School resources, but degrees, faculty member, and also related wiki schools and similar interesting opportunities ahead in these regards. Agenda item 3, Mauritania World University and School, a new university. Mauritania is in Northwest Africa, and I created the Mauritania World University and School just the other day. Yet another university in Africa, but it's not yet in the Arabic language, which is an official language in Mauritania. And it's also not yet in the Pular language or the Solinki language or the Wolof language. So a set of tweets in these regards. Some of this set of tweets retweets the Mauritania US ambassador, Cynthia Kirst, in Mauritania, I think, in a ceremony with, I think, its head, Mauritania's head. So the set of tweets reads, new hashtag WUaS, hashtag NW Africa, Mauritania at World University and School, planned in hashtag Arabic, WUaS, see the hashtag Arabic language wiki subject at World University and School, and the URL is wiki.worlduniversityandschool.org/wiki/Arabic_language. And with potentially hashtag WUaS educational services stores. In also the blog post from just a day or two ago that begins with the plant species Grewia tenax, Grewia Tenax. And this retweet of Cynthia Kirst and the opportunity potentially to possibly develop not only free degrees in Mauritania. I think the population of Mauritania is about 4.5 million people, but it may be the 10th largest by land country in Africa's 54 countries. The opportunity to make online free education available to Mauritanians in Arabic is great and enormous. World University and School would also like to explore developing WUaS educational services stores, bookstores, robotics stores, computer stores, grocery stores in Mauritania, with parallels to Walmart, as we seek to hire a few more people than Walmart. 2.5 million people is what we'd like to hire over the next 50 to 75 years, and Walmart hires about 2.2 million, I read online recently, people. And also, as World University and School seeks to develop in all 200 countries, not just Mauritania, but all the countries that are official Arabic language speaking, about 25 out of 200 countries. And in these regards, Walmart is in apparently only 19 out of 200 countries. So further, World University and School would like to explore the possibility of growing in the remaining 180 countries in the world that Walmart isn't in, are WUaS educational services stores, bookstores, computer stores, robotics stores, retail stores, department stores, with potentially collaborating with Walmart's information technologies, which are great in my experience, and would seem to be easily extensible with the internet, with the web, potentially to the remaining 180 countries that Walmart isn't in, For example, in what ways could we develop our WUaS flagship bookstores, computer stores, robotic stores with Walmart information technologies, and first in Mauritania, in Northwest Africa, or early in Mauritania, and possibly even collaborating with the US State Department, with Cynthia Kirsch, the US ambassador there, and for especially online free to students MIT OpenCourseware centric WUaS degrees for Mauritanians in Arabic and possibly in Pular and Solinka and Wolof languages too. Agenda item 4. Check out the fascinating interview between or interview with Madhumita Murgia on her new book, Code Dependent, Living in the Shadow of AI or Artificial Intelligence. The interview is called The Impact of AI, interview with Madhumita Murgia, Code Dependent. She's a writer at the Financial Times based in London, and she's originally from Chennai, India, Madras, India, and she's also an Oxford graduate in biology. And so she's looking at fascinating aspects of artificial intelligence and has written a great book, a set of tweets in these regards. The Impact of AI, interview with Madhumita Murgia, Code Dependent. Thanks and great, Madhumita. And also at Jay Palfrey, who recommended this book, this new book by Madhumita Murgia called Code Dependent, Living in the Shadow of AI, on Twitter, and which led to checking out World University and School, checking out this great interview. And where World University and School would like to come into conversation with this book on AI, as she explores many implications of artificial intelligences, is in developing one free global university, and potentially in all 7,000 languages, with tremendous implications for artificial intelligence, and how will grow, WUaS will grow artificial intelligences in all these languages and in specific ways in these languages. So everything from large language models to access to WUaS educational services stores, to apps, to natural language processing for translation and similar. And also see the upcoming book that I'm writing, Society, Information Technology in the Global University book, in the fall of 2024, which is going to be published by the academic press at World University and School, and potentially will come into conversation also with questions of agency or free will or free choice that Madhumita Murgia addresses too in this interview, but which are perhaps afforded new opportunities. We have new opportunities for agency with these information technological developments as, in a way, structure that we as people will navigate with our agency. Some people wonder whether human agency is lessened with information technologies. I think Madhumita Murgia addresses some of these questions in World University and Schools academic press. Publishing Society, Information Technology in the Global University book will also look at some of these questions as well. Agenda item 5, West to Canyon 94516 in late 2024. for World University and School, for the World University and School Academic Medical Center and the WUaS Longevity Genetics Institute. And affordable gene therapies are coming at C. George Church at EARD. Check out the blog post. And regarding potentially huge move for World University and School into the Canyon, California, 94516, about 8 miles southeast of Berkeley, as a possible first site, physical place for the emergence of our academic medical center and our WUaS Longevity Genetics Institute. I would be moving out there from Western Pennsylvania and seeking to develop both wings of World University and School further from Canyon 94516. Both wings are legal entities in California. We have this for-profit general stock company legal entity in the state of California, the WUaS Corporation, which address is based in Canyon 94516. And the small legal entity for the exempt wing of World University and School in the state of California, which is affiliated with the third legal entity. We're a 501c3 U.S. federal tax exempt legal entity. So these two wings, the exempt wing with the two legal entities and the for-profit wing, the state of California legal entity for-profit general stock company, will potentially, with both of their addresses based in Canyon 94516, emerge further from there as I seek to move into a newly safe open Canyon 94516 in late 2024, potentially. Agenda item 6. The Iowa Law School at WUaS and also the law schools at World University and School planning 200 WUaS universities law schools planned in all 200 countries and in their main languages. How best to, with regard, for example, to growing the Iowa Law School at WUaS, which has some fascinating potential in developing machine learning and artificial intelligence with potentially the Iowa Supreme Court, thanks to e-legals, to develop an approach to predicting Supreme Court outcomes based on previous state of Iowa Supreme Court rulings in brand new ways. And World University and School's Iowa Law School at WUaS would seek to teach about this and facilitate this. And in what ways could we eventually, when we become financially operational, begin, like Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google and Alphabet I mentioned above, writing about investing $1 billion in Iowa. When can World University and School begin to invest similarly, for example, in Iowa to grow an Iowa Law School at World University and School and an Iowa Medical School, potentially, and PhDs at MIT OpenCoursera Centric, World University and School, and other degrees, and potentially as World University and School develops law schools not only in all 200 countries and in their main languages, but all 50 US states. Can we begin to write about, like Google CEO Sundar Pichai, investing $1 billion in Iowa, thanks potentially to a relationship with the state of Iowa in these regards? To be seen. beginning law schools that World University and School has up and running are the Afghanistan Law School at WUaS, the Brazil Law School at WUaS, planned in Portuguese. Afghanistan Law School might be planned in Daru, I think is maybe one of the main languages there. The China Law School planned in traditional Chinese. The Egypt Law School planned in Arabic. The India Law School planned first in Hindi, and potentially all 22 scheduled languages in India. And the Jamaica Law School planned in Jamaican, possibly other languages. Mexico Law School planned in Spanish, and the World University Law School planned in first America and in English. And these law schools all are begun, but how we develop further with AI and machine learning, and for possibly even teaching about Supreme Court developments in each of these countries and in all 200 countries will take form in the future, possibly in collaboration with Stanford Law Codex as well. On the Stanford Law series, presentations on legal technology, smart contracts, and similar. Agenda item 7. This is World University and School engaging Gemini generative conversational AI. I asked Gemini AI the other day, how do you improve education at scale? And how can MIT OCW centric Wiki World University and School improve education and at scale? And Gemini gave a remarkable answer. Further, again, see the Aleutian Islands, Wilderness, Alaska, a blog post about this. Gemini AI also allows you to create a link with a response, a website URL, and I've done that. Check out the response from Gemini AI in these regards. And World University and School would like to do so in all 206 countries, accessible from nation states at World University and School and in their main languages. Check out in a related vein, and having retweeted this as well, a Harvard Graduate School for Education, which asks, how do you improve education at scale? And the tweet from Harvard Graduate School of Education continues, here are 6 tips to help create a roadmap for the messy, challenging, and hard work of using data to make positive change across all layers of the school system. Check that out. So changing to the WUaS Corporation side here, which is, again, a for-profit general stock company legal entity in the state of California. In what ways could WUaS work with Walmart information technologies and software in potentially all 200 countries to grow World University and School WUaS bookstores, computer stores, robotic stores, grocery stores, retail stores, department stores in all 50 US states too, and particularly in all 180 countries out of those countries that Walmart isn't in. They're in about 19 countries out of 206 countries per the Olympics recently. So agenda item A, further, in what ways could we collaborate with Walmart software, potentially in creating WUaS educational services stores, bookstores, computer stores, robotic stores, grocery stores, retail department stores, informed by Walmart information technology, and in all 180 countries out of 200, and especially in the 25 out of 200 Arabic language countries, including Yemen and Saudi Arabia in the Gulf region, and Mauritania in Northwest Africa. And beginning even in 2025, quite soon, potentially after the US presidential election this November. And growing the WUaS educational services stores in all 200 countries offers, with Walmart being in about 19 out of 200 countries, offers a great opportunity potentially for World University and School if we can grow in these other countries. And with Walmart employing about 2.2 million people in these 19 countries and World University and School on both of our wings, the MIT OpenCourseWare Centric World University and School academic wing and the WUaS Corporation academic press, WUaS educational services stores seeking to employ about 2.5 million people over the next 50 to 75 years. And again, check out U.S. Ambassador to Mauritania, Cynthia Kirst, in this recent blog post, Gruia Tenax, on my blog, scott-mccloud.blogspot.com. I think it's from Saturday, July 6th, 2024. And agenda item B, ongoing conversation with Chase Bank and about possible Chase Bank loans to WUaS, and potentially for the flagship physical digital WUaS bookstore, robotics store, computer store, retail store in Pittsburgh, PA. And as a form, physical digital, and as a way potentially to do outreach for World University and School and make texts available, and possibly in a new brainstorming, creating not only a first one on Walnut Street in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but potentially 30 of these physical digital WUaS bookstores, robotics stores, computer stores, following a Subway restaurant model, where Subways have found their way to many, many, many locations around Pittsburgh. So could we possibly collaborate with Subway even to make our free online degrees and bookstore resources, such as Lego robotics kits and books, available in for people where Subway restaurants are found, to offer new opportunities, new ways in to helping with people's careers with new degrees from home, which are MIT OpenCourseWare centric. And as MIT OpenCourseWare centric Wiki World University and School, WUaS continues to grow a worldwide abolition movement to seek to protect people. And as we grow and seek to code for, again, all people in all 200 countries, speakers of all 7,164 known living languages, and in potentially all 7.9 billion people. And as they might go into Subway restaurants collaborating with Walmart, there's often a Subway restaurant in a Walmart, in a World University and School educational services store, possibly 30 of them, small ones in Pittsburgh, with a first initial flagship physical digital WUaS bookstore, robotics store on Walnut Street in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Agenda item C, or 3, on the WUaS Corporation side, recently, as noted in last week's WUaS News and Question and Answer on July 1st, 2024, we successfully filed the Statement of Information and paid $125 via PayPal with the State of California's Franchise Tax Board for the WUaS Corporation. This further, I postulate, comes after the state of California developing its information technologies and databases for all of its state of California businesses. And as World University and School also seeks to grow in 200 countries with these WS Educational Services stores and potentially code for all 7.9 billion people, and even with Stanford Mind Pi cryptocurrency with the WUaS Corporation, and grow, potentially making our WUaS Corporation possibly work with Stanford Mind Pi cryptocurrency. Perhaps people can buy things through the WS Educational Services stores. So an email to Jason Cook, our contact at State of California FTB through BizFile, through which we filed this statement of information for paying $125, which was, in a way, the filing for the SGK MAC WS CORP at the which is the login information at the for the WS Corporation at the Franchise Tax Board. This means that both of our wings, the MIT OpenCourseWare centric World University and School wing, the academic wing, and the WS Corporation wing, for-profit general stock company in the state of California, legal entity, are working together and in some ways in full sail, wing and wing, as World University and School seeks to code further for all, for people in all 200 countries and speakers of all 7,164 known living languages, making free degrees available online from home. So that's the news for today, July 8th, 2024. I'll post this recording to youtube.com/Scott McLeod World University, as well as to the two main Twitters for World University and School, twitter.com/WORLDUNIVANDSCH, twitter.com/WUASPRESS, with an invitation to Wiki Teach and Wiki Learn at World University and School in a subject you love. Check out the Wiki Subjects page at World University and School, where you can become a teacher, a learner too, interactively as we iterate further with artificial intelligence and machine learning. And Wiki. Free degrees emerging soon from home that build upon Creative Commons 4 licensed MIT OpenCourseWare at World University and School. Until next time, next Monday, July 15th. See you soon. Bye for now.